All right, guys, I'm here with you. I hope we can chat because the chat was out and I just relaunched the stream. Hmm. Hello again. I hope that we okay. Welcome back. Thank you guys for being with me. Sorry, I just lost the internet connection. Here, the internet is very bad. I don't know why. Chat was always working on my end. United States. Oh, thank you. Sorry about it, guys. I'm deeply sorry about this. These days we have bad internet. Even in my home, somehow I got bad internet, but it was flying before. But now it's. Sorry about it. So everything is settled. Everything is okay. We may continue. I think half an hour for sure. Israel life is in any more danger than average Ukrainian with what you do in those videos? Obviously, I'm in danger, in greater danger compared to other Ukrainians who do not show their active position. But we have Ukrainians who show their position even more than me. So still they are active and still they are fighting for freedom on media. That's what I do.
New message.
How do private assets work during martial law in Ukraine? Can the state take away your money, car, house, etc.? How does all that work?
Andrew, state can take away my car. So literally, they can stop me elsewhere on a checkpoint. They may ask to take my car. But they have to sign a special paper for me, and after the war is over, they should return my car or pay back some kind of amount of the money. Obviously, not huge money for the car. That's why I'm not really into cars, let's say. Even though I like cars, but for me personally, I never wanted to invest in the cars. That is why I still drive my 11 years old Opel Astra H that I got then just before I got married on my wife in 2012. So it's very cheap car for now. I think it costs around 4,000 euros or dollars, whatever. So if they want it, I can give it. Maybe I'm gonna spend some money to get another car because I need it for my family. But anyways, it's not the big, huge loss, I would say, for my family. Compare, let's say, to Mercedes or BMW cars. Or hit the like button, guys. Thank you. South Ukrainian from Oregon, United States. Greetings to Oregon. I have 2007 Corolla. Corolla is very reliable. Toyota is very reliable. I had Opel Vectra. Then I lived in Norway. Great car, yeah. Vectra probably, yeah. We have Vectra here. Opel Vectra. It's a bigger type, yeah, of the car. Before Opels got very bad bodies. I mean, the iron was very bad. They were all in corrosion. But now they produce nice cars, and mine got damages across the body, but still there's no corrosion, so everything is great. Yeah, man, I'm about to sell my BMW for a little Nissan truck or little Ford Ranger truck, yeah. But I know in the United States, there are many big cars, like big, thirsty, with big engine, we call them pickups. Some say they're like termites with I don't know how to say it in English. So the cars usually used for rangers, like for the
What
countryside.
about the money in your bank account? Can they take that as well? In Romania, for example, it's stated in the martial law that the state has access to all private individuals' money in the banks.
No, Andrew, they cannot take money from my account. Still, it is a martial law here in Ukraine, but they do not go to our pockets to take the money. I need to check out whether they can, but they do not do it. And it's the violation of the constitutional rights. And without my permission, officials and, for example, tax officers, they cannot even enter my private bank account. So if I grant them access, obviously they can check out my account, and now they cannot do it without my permission. It depends, V6, V8 on tracks. Yeah, tracks. Like Ford F-150 will also have those cars nowadays in Ukraine, mostly delivered from United States of America. Very big cars. I like those as well, but I think it's not for me.
Greetings from Montreal, Quebec, Canada. Great channel. I watch you every day.
Elaine, thank you so much for your kind support.
New message.
Fuck Russia. Keep up the fight.
Yeah, good. American support for Ukraine from Pennsylvania. Thank you so much, guys, for support.
You continue to support King Boris, and now I learn you are against vaccines. Damn, I am at my limit of what is acceptable for me. I respect your opinion and your right to voice it, Dennis. You are important to me. I am trying to see past our differences in perspective.
But I do not believe I will succeed. Oh, sorry.
Free Ukraine from the invaders. NATO and Ukraine are strong. Glory to the defenders. Slava Ukraine.
Geroim Slava, thank you so much for support. And so before I'm gonna read it out. Matthew Sokal. I wish this was different. Ukraine will not lose my support. I will always have good thoughts for you and your family. I am proud of what you do for Ukraine. Glory to Ukraine. Matthew, thank you very much for your support. But I want to state here, I'm not against vaccines. But I'm saying that I took it personally. It was my decision because it was obligatory, let's say. Yes, obviously. If they say if you want to continue flying, you need to be vaccinated, or you need to go for tests for each flight. And I thought, okay, tests each flight. No, sorry, I would better just take vaccine. That's it. But as if I wasn't a pilot, if I was some kind of introvert in my job like I'm doing now, like let's say I'm not speaking with people, I just went to the shops and that's it. That's all my communication. And now I speak with my family, that's it. So in that case, why should I take vaccine? That's my own thoughts, my own policy. So I'm not against vaccines, literally. But at certain jobs, I think the pilot jobs, I think we should have those. And I got China vaccine. It's like original vaccine based on actual virus. It's not the modernized version, genetically modernized type of vaccine like Pfizer or Moderna. So it's like old school vaccine that was firstly delivered to Ukraine. So then it was delivered. I got to the jabs. I didn't have any kind of outcomes from it. So everything... I drove my car actually to Odessa just after vaccine, and I was okay. My arm wasn't in pain. Everything. There was no even red plum in the place where they injected vaccine. So I know that there are many people who are against vaccines. It's their right. I think it's their right. I don't want to push anyone to do it, and I'm not against it. Let's say so. We should have democracy about this choice, I think so. But I expect lots of the comments about this stuff under this video. So I know that in countries like Canada or Germany or Austria, it was even, illegal to be unvaccinated. I think it's not right. I think those, we have some sort of conspiracy theories about the world government, about other stuff. So if government says to you, you will be jailed or you'll be fined if you will not make vaccine, that just increase the trust in those conspiracy theories. And I think government should be liberal for that. And the Ukrainian government actually was quite liberal for that issue. So obviously, yeah, it's
Dennis, I am in Sarasota, Florida. I have been to Odessa many times. Ukraine is a wonderful country. I am so sorry to see the damages that Russia has done.
Yeah, Dean, I agree with you. Thank you for visiting my country, and I hope you enjoy your visit in Odessa. It has many parks, wonderful places, but obviously, old Soviet buildings as well. But in general, I also like the city. Not illegal in Canada. I think it's illegal if you have some certain jobs, There was a big scandal this winter with the truck drivers who went to Toronto, yeah? Or where did they go? They blocked the city.
Slava Ukraini, Brat, I'm a Ukrainian American, born in NJ, USA. If I were not handicapped, I would be there fighting, but with a bad ankle, I cannot even run. We just lost my Tato to cancer in May, so Mama made me promise not to go to Ukraine to help until after we won.
I'd like to ask you a question. How can best help? Oh, sorry.
Thanks for the good honest daily updates, Dennis. Slava Ukraine from Alaska.
Chat, greetings to Alaska. Mihailo from New Jersey, United States. I will read out the part of your comment that system didn't read out. Ask me questions. How can I best help in rebuilding? Is it possible to with chat? I donated 1715 in honor of Lysky Pivo. I'd love to buy you a beer. Toast to our victory that I'm in country. You're very welcome to visit Ukraine. You're obviously Ukrainian American. You can reach me on email. There is the about. If you go to YouTube channel, about channel, and there you can find my email, and you may find the time to call me. I may find the time to reply to you. I have Skype, by the way. Thanks for. And from chat, thanks for the good, honest daily updates, Dennis Stahl, Ukrainian from Alaska. Greetings to Alaska. Russia wants that piece of land.
Greetings from Germany. Near Ramstein is a lot of USAF air traffic. Hope all for Ukraine. Last donation was exact before the connection cut.
Oh, the connection. Yes. Sorry about it. Sorry. Thanks for your support, and yeah, we hope that we're gonna receive more stuff coming to Ukraine with the new Ramstein. There's gonna be Ramstein 5, and each month we're gonna receive more help from our Western allies. Great, my friends. Is something happening again with the I think something happened. No. Oh, Betsy, nice to meet you here. Then it's nice to see you. How are you? Greetings from Netherlands. Yeah, I know that you are from Netherlands. I already know that for a long time. Yeah, thank you. I'm great. Thank you. Hi, Dennis. What do you know about these Russians trying to repair damaged bridges in Kherson from Ukrainian HIMARS? Well, I wish them success. I think it's a useless job because if Ukraine wants, if we start to destroy those bridges, they will be destroyed. We have all of the means to destroy them, especially Tochka U, a ballistic rocket. So if we really want to destroy those, no problem. So they may restore them, but how can they? To restore those bridges with, if you send those holes, the force elements of the bridge were damaged, so it's unrestorable. We need to build a new one if you want to carry huge loads. Greetings from Phoenix, Arizona, support Ukraine. Bruce, thank you. Greetings to Phoenix. There are lots of fires.
Увага! Відбій повітряної тривоги.
Sorry. So, air rain cancelled. Good.
New message.
Hi Dennis, hope you are well. Do you know about a certain channel called History Legends? I find his content quite suspicious and his comment section is overwhelmingly filled with pro-Russians. I just wanted to know your opinion, but you don't have to answer my question.
David, I don't know. I'll check out maybe
New message.
after the stream.
Thank you for the updates.
Lauren, thank you for your help and support. Stay awesome. Dennis, if you were forced... Oh, sorry.
Thank you for what you do. Glory to Ukraine.
Mark, thanks a lot for your awesome support. Thank you. Thank you. Героям слава. Dennis, if you were forced to vaccinate or drive a Yugo, which would it be? Drive Yugo? I don't know what does Yugo. Maybe ugly car or something. I was vaccinated. Well, my airline said like pilots should be vaccinated, but I know that many pilots didn't vaccinate. They just took each flight. They took test, the PCR test, before each flight. I just kind of lazy to do it for each flight, so I decided, okay, I'll better get the vaccine, and that's it. But honestly, my friends, I would be scared in taking Pfizer vaccine or Moderna because it's like gene modified vaccine. I'm not good in medical stuff. Maybe I got some influence. Maybe it's okay. I don't know.
Give up.
Okay, Morgan, thank you. Thank you for so much for your support. All of this stuff, with Corona crisis, all of that stuff was kind of funny after the war had started here. After 24th of February, Corona finished. COVID finished here in Ukraine. I didn't see any masks from the February. People start to walk as before. Everything started returning to before in life. Maybe in your country it's different, but here no one tells about Corona. Before the war, each day we have the statistics who were in hospital, death obviously of some persons. I do not say that COVID doesn't exist, but the topic changed completely, And before we used to wear those masks where you want to go somewhere, but now no.
Dennis, you are clearly an honest and genuine family man. The war information you give us is always verified and trustworthy. We all really appreciate how much time and effort you put into your videos. Keep sharing and may your subscriber numbers grow every day. Wish.
I wish I could give more. From Somerset, United Kingdom. Cypher, thank you so much for your support. Greetings to UK. No worries, you helped a lot. Thank you. So tell me, what do you think about vaccination? Had Pfizer and 2 boosters, my wife and son and J&J and 2 boosters. My symptoms were less severe than their. Same strain, I never lost taste and smell. Oh, we have a good, good review. Then, so what is the fastest you have flown than you were a pilot? The highest speed probably was around 650 knots. Knot is the nautical miles an hour. So it's 1.853 kilometers. 1 nautical mile. So it's quite fast because we had the tailwind. COVID-19 can not pull a trigger. Joe Biden says it can. Or 105 likes, smash the like button. Yeah, please like. No, it's 600 something now. What do you think about Zelensky? I told many times, like, I expected more from him than he was elected, but now I'm satisfied with our choice. I think he's better than previous president. Dennis, if you were forced to vaccinate, drive. I already told. I don't know what does Yuga mean. Something cars and motorcycles. Which plane was that with that speed? Boeing 737. The maximum speed of Boeing 737. Well, then you fly high. There is no speed. There is Mach. It's Mach 0.82. So the speed, the airspeed stayed the same. However, the ground speed was relative to the ground was 650 knots, around that. The instrument speed was 400 with something. So we have speed relative to the air and speed relative to the ground. Also, there are some correction speeds like true airspeed, indicated airspeed, but we fly the airplanes according to indicated airspeed. Dennis, how did you get out of fighting? I didn't fight. How you did get out of fighting? I'm not a military guy, my friends. I fight here on media front. I provided with some information. I'm not like tied in with military obligations. No one can tell me what to say. So I say everything as it is. I am trying to do it. If it's bad, I tell you that it's bad. The situation is bad for Ukrainian army. There. It used to be very bad, obviously. We talk about it, about the Severodonetsk, Lysychansk. Now situation is better. We talk about it. So Operator Starsky knows the enforces their friends. All right. Yeah, IS cast as ground speed, yeah. Calibrated airspeed through airspeed. As a pilot, you are in the area of reverse command, actually going backwards.
A day will come when the skies are clear, the roads are safe, and the forests are quiet once more. The Ukrainian people will not give up. It's up to the rest of the world to keep our promise and ensure Ukraine wins. Stay strong. Slava Ukraini.
Geram Slava, thank you, Ryan, for your optimistic and inspiring comment. Thank you. Everyone seems to be buying more Airbuses after the Boeing 737 MAX problems. Would you ever consider getting an Airbus type rating? Honestly, I like the cockpit of the Airbus more. If we speak about the airplane, I like, in general, like airframe, engines and everything, and the shape, I like 737. But then I sit in a cockpit of Airbus A320, my friends, it's awesome. It's made for pilots. They have many automatic systems that make your job effortless compared to Boeing. You have spacious room for your legs. You have tray table. You can decline your everything. You know, it's very comfortable compared to Boeing, honestly, and it's very roomy compared to Boeing. Boeing cockpit. Then I first got inside that cockpit. Oh my God! I thought I'm in a very, very small place. I'm speaking about 737 right now. If you speak about 767, that cockpit is great as well. Я був військовим диспетчером повітряного руху, який спеціалізувався на допомозі наземним військам із знищувачем з цілею указування. У вас є така здатність? Ні.
370 Ukrainian hryvnias.
Thank you so much, Bob. Thanks for your donation. Thank you, Bob. Hi, Dennis. Do you know if Ukraine receives RBS 15 rockets from Sweden? So on Daily Aviation YouTube channel, Sweden. I need to check. I cannot say it now. Can't state. And then it's why once Ukraine wins this war, this old prisoner from Scotland would love to play the pipes at your victory parade. All right. Oh, we have Russian bots. What do they want to tell, you know, with their ZZ? So just to mark their appearance on the chat. So what's the purpose? Do you can speak Russian? Yeah, it's my mother language, Russian. But I speak now Ukrainian mostly. Я з Греції, але живу Україною, люблю Україну, Україна переможе. Слава Збройним силам України. Героям слава, дякую. Ukraine has the most beautiful people. People are mainly the same, yeah. I would agree that in some countries you have some beautiful people. But in Ukraine we also have those. But I wouldn't say that we have the best people in the world. No, people are mainly, they have the same needs. We generally the same. Z for Zelensky, Islam Ukraine. Z for zombies, yeah. Did you see Anna from Ukraine channel? Do you know her? No. I don't know many of the YouTubers. I start to watch Starsky because his channel went to my recommendations, and after that he wrote me on Instagram. They're Russian bots, it's not real people. Oh, it could be, yeah. Where are you at? I'm in Ukraine. Swastika. Then your mom is Russian, you have no, my mom is Ukrainian, but my father, well, he got roots coming from Russian territory, from Kuban. But actually in Kuban there are many Ukrainians. Before, like, let's say 200 years ago, Russia sent lots of Ukrainians to Kuban area, Kazakhs mostly. That's how they destroyed the Zaporizhzhia Sich in Ukraine. And yeah, my mother is, if they speak Ukrainian, it doesn't matter that they are, Russian, doesn't matter that you are Russian. Russian is widely used language, especially by ex-Soviet countries, so you may speak it in Central Asian countries like Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan, and people will understand you. And here in Ukraine we have eastern regions, southern regions, so I say that I'm from Crimea, and people there in Crimea mostly speak Russian. So it's like, it happened like that. It's like, if people speak French in Canada, it doesn't matter that they are French, all right? Or English, yeah, in the United States. It doesn't matter that they are British, yeah? It doesn't mean, doesn't. The West has mainly Ukrainian genes. The Hill gave...
New message.
Scott from USA, Tennessee. Tilda, my great-grandparents grew up under the last Tsar, and the Cossacks turned to paramilitary against the villages. Tilda she never allowed color red in her house. Because memories of red plumes on Cossacks' hats. Tilda also because the Bolshevik WOR.
The Bolshevik Red Society breakdown.
Fellow pilot and Marine vet. We support you, Slava Ukraini and Semper Fi.
Thank you so much for your kind support. They were married in Ukrainian age 16. Oh my god.
Do not keep up the good spirit. Impressed how you can keep a good mood in these times. Less than 3.
Thank you. They lost finally and the village contacts every decade into the 1950s. Such a lovely land ravaged by brutal dictators. Yeah, there were some of the Kazakhs who supported the White Army of Russian Empire, and there were Red Cossacks that brought devastation to the land as well. But mainly it happened after the revolution of 1917, right? Yeah, hard times, and probably Russia will turn on to the same steps, you know, after they will lose this war. JP, thank you so much for your kind support. Marine vet, wow, your job was extraordinary. Thank you for your kind support. Charlie Sweet, thank you for your kind support. Yeah, good mood is important. It's better to keep it high, the good mood. Otherwise, you may lose your own. You can lose your own mind actually during this war. Dennis, have you found your wedding ring again, or did you buy a new one? I buy the new one, and I bought one for my wife. It's kind of cheap, very cheap, but I lost my wedding ring at first, then I got the surgery. It was appendix surgery in 2017. Then I got this severe pain in the belly. I thought, what happened to me? What is happening? I couldn't move. The pain was so severe, and after they took me to the hospital, they took some ultrasound check, and they say, okay, you got exploded appendix. You need to do the surgery right away, otherwise you will die. Say, okay, remove everything. So I removed, and I needed to remove my wedding ring as well, so I left it near to my bed. And after the surgery, I went to reanimation, and I wasn't in my, let's say, room in the hospital for a very long time, like 2 days. And after I came, somehow some of my belongings, I couldn't find my belongings. There were some other people in that room, so probably they took them, and I couldn't find the ring. So just recently we decided to buy the ring because it was the 10 years anniversary of my wedding. So yeah. Daika, honey, we are married for 10 years. Yeah. Ring is inside him. Yeah. Could be, why not? No, I removed it. I left it in the room. But you know, guys, I was so afraid because it was nothing extraordinary happened, and I didn't eat some strange food, but I just realized that it can you know, start like this. The appendix, okay, the appendix may just explode, and that's it. It's crazy. After the surgery, I went to reanimation. Yeah, but I was okay.
New message.
A small contribution from Sweden for you to keep up your good job.
Jonas, thank you so much for your support. Greetings to Sweden. Why doesn't Moldova or Ukraine attack Transnistria? How does it get supplies? I think it doesn't get supplies. That is why Russia is very angry. They want to build a land corridor from Crimea or from Russia to to Transnistria. So that is how they can get supplies. And recently it was negotiation with Russia and Moldova to provide, let's say, change of the forces in Transnistria. But recently Moldova said, no, not anymore. And they cancelled the entrance for the Russian soldiers outbound from Transnistria. Kind of weird relations, because before Moldova got pro-Russian government. Now they have pro-European government. That changes the game completely. How many hryvnias does it cost there for one troy once of silver? I don't know what does it mean. David, thank you very much for your support. I had a phone stolen from my hospital bedside in Hungary a few years ago. Things walk if they are not nailed down. East Europe, yeah, and it probably, well, that may not never happen with the nurses or doctors, but there were some other people, you don't know them, so some of them stole some of my belongings. But so I passed my phone to my wife, and that's it. And I didn't pass the ring, but this ring we bought, it costs, I think, $200 too. It's gold, but it's very comfortable.
A little for you and computers.
Thank you, Harry Jones. Thank you for your support. Russia, Prussia and Bessarabia has a chance at comeback. I don't know. Listen, tired, get more sleep. But yeah, it's a nighttime already, but I'm okay with it. I messed up with my stream, sorry. Today it was bad internet connection. Do you think Ukraine will be able to retake the cities of Donetsk and Lugansk? Not in nearby perspective, let's say. Maybe next year if we'll have enough weapons. But I don't see it happening this year, honestly. Could you fly A-10, F-15 if you had a chance? Obviously, with enough training, I would like to fly those. It is midnight yet. Yeah, 9 minutes past midnight, but I'm okay, still okay. So we may continue a little bit further. Here they tell you not to bring any items to hospital. Do you think Ukraine will be able to retake cities? I already answered that. Greetings from Denmark. Dennis, can you please address the elephant in the room? Ukraine after the war, then we all help build Ukraine. Can Ukraine change away from corruption? Peter, we are working on it. And actually, during past 8 years, it was a great leap from very corruptive state to, let's say, low corruption. Still we have it, but we eagerly fight with it. Ordinary people now fight with it, and I think after the war is over, the society already has been changed with this war. And I think we need to push our politicians for them to change as well, because I see even during this war period, for example, parliament members, they rose the salary for themselves. So now it's very hard to get any kind of money here in Ukraine. Economy dropped by 50%, and people are struggling. At the same time, those government guys, they rise the salary for themselves. They already have enough. But it's strange as for me. But after the war is over, I'm sure that we're gonna, if it's needed, we're gonna get rid of them with the help of our military.
New message.
All the best from Austria. I'm sorry we don't help more.
Martin, it was great help. Many thanks for your awesome support. No worries. Thank you. Did you ever watch... Oh my god, we have so many insects. Did you ever watch Sluga Narodu? No. Just some videos, some parts of that serial. I agree. Unfortunately, we have corruption in high and low places here in United States, but I think it's lower compared to Ukraine. I think in the United States we have the corruption, the politician corruption, not the corruption in your society. You are unable, I think, to bribe cop, I think, in 99.9% of the cases. Here in Ukraine, still there are some low-level corruption, let's say. But corruption is in every country, my friends, believe me. Germany, I know, United States, everywhere. Politicians cannot just live with it, without it. But some countries have low-level corruption, like Ukraine, Moldova, Romania, like Eastern European countries, obviously, and some Asian countries. But, you know, in countries like Switzerland, in Germany, I think, and United States, you almost don't have low-level corruption in society. Wish you had a tank, and then 4 kilometers column was stuck. Yeah. That column was destroyed anyway. I spoke with one old guy from Buzova, and he told me that that column was in Matizhin across Buzova field. Buzova is the air club I was flying in. And he told me that how this column was destroyed. It was destroyed mainly by artillery systems and also tactical bombers, Sukhoi Su-24s were used to attack those columns. So they saw like shells coming from Kiev side towards Matizhin, towards that road. Column was just devastated.
3,000.
Oh, thank you so much, Freddy. Oh, Floyd, sorry. Floyd, thank you so much. And Freddy, thank you also.
More fresh Viking power from Denmark.
Viking power. Freddy, thank you so much. Yeah, if we look to the history, literally, we also have something in common. Vikings also went to ancient Russian, let's say Rus, Kievska Rus it was. So we also have the same ancestors from the Norse. So Vikings played great role in actually Ukraine history. And I think we look almost like similar, right? We have people near to the north part of Ukraine who have blue eyes, like this skin color. On the south, however, of Ukraine, we have near to Moldova, we have darker people, like with brown eyes and with dark hair. So we still, we see that we are a little bit, even in Ukraine, we look different. A little bit. But it doesn't matter. My father has dark, dark hair, dark eyes, but somehow I got light eyes. My daughter, she got blue eyes.
New message.
Did you see the video of the Ukrainian police officer getting arrested by the military during a checkpoint? It sends a strong message to those who are corrupt.
Yeah.
Times are changing for the better.
Yeah, suspicious pundit. I do agree with this, and I put it in my video. Yeah, like I think 1 month ago or something. Yeah, I pointed out that, you see guys, that we can do this in our country, that our military guys now are fighting against corruption, and they can fight not only with that police guy who took the bribe, they can fight with politicians. So it's time to change for us. I'm 100% Finnish, and that's why I relate to. I'm not 100% Ukrainian, however. Dennis has to protect his family. Photos may not be a good idea. Yeah, that's. I deleted some of the photos from my Instagram, so yeah. I work 1 year for Russian company. Worst experience of my life. They're all gangsters. I used to fly for the flight training in Russian airline UTair in Siberia. I even published a video about it on my pilot blog channel about aviation. I would say Siberian people are more or less okay compared to Moscow. In the Moscow, they're so selfish, so greedy. But Siberian, they're okay, but they live. I went to my instructor's home, and I think I went not to the pilot's house, but not to Hoba, but to some kind of guy who liked to drink, and he got this things lying everywhere, this mess at home, and he got the small child. The child was. So the house, he couldn't maintain. Maybe it was just his personality, but I'm not sure, because I saw different houses. They built not at a good base, and the soil there, it's got very frozen during the winter time. At the summertime, it melted, and that's why some of the houses, especially wooden made, they changed the shape. You see them, and
I'm new to you channel and I'm enjoying it. What do you think of my idea to have Moldova transfer Transnistria to Ukraine, then UA deal with forces there while Moldova rejoins Romania and Ukraine transfers the land west of the Dniester back to Romania, similar to the
pre-Stalin borders? Joshua,
new message.
I'm sorry.
Every little helps. From UK, Ireland, Slava Ukraini, Hariam Slava.
Estella, thank you so much. Greetings to UK, Ireland.
New message.
// thank you so much.
Thank you. What aircraft are you type rated on?
James, I'm Boeing 737 NG pilot. I'm captain on that airplane. Well, first of all, Joshua, thank you for your ideas and for your support. Well, Transnistria actually is Moldova's territory, so it should belong to Moldova. However, our officials say if Moldova would ask Ukraine to help with Transnistria, obviously would join, because it's Moldovan territory. It's unrecognized Transnistria, so Russian backup fake country, let's say. So Ukraine may help, but Moldova should not join like Romania. It should be like independent state. Like, why should it happen? Moldova is Moldova, Ukraine is Ukraine. We are we don't need more. Why should we take Transnistria for what? We should take our own land and take care about it, like when we got independence in 1991. We should have Crimea, eastern side of Ukraine. Russia should go to their country. I would like also Russia to secure their lands. However, I don't think that it is possible with Russia. I think they have so many countries inside, so many differences inside, that there would be one time that they would just split to many of the countries. Boeing pilot, yeah. Boeing. B737. Not B-52. Is Moldova part of NATO? No. Transnistria is more a state from Sheriff, yeah. Oligarch. Viking came down the Dnieper River. Yes, Daniel. Yes. And they mixed also with local people here. There were like tribes here. Vikings came. After that, Christianity came. After that, some part of Muslim world came, Mongols. So we have this mixed blood here in Ukraine, but mainly we look more European than like Mongolian. So we have this pale skin here. But on the south, still we look more like Italians with dark eyes here. And Moldova is I was surprised that Moldova got very similar language with Italian. So the south part has its own, I think, culture. So again, Russian bots. Just funny to see them here. Maybe help Moldova take back Transnistria if asked, like you said, but only after Russia is defeated. Yeah, I think so. Dennis, is true that Ukraine has 19 years old fighter pilot? No, I don't know. Maybe he's in a training or she's in a training. Because I know that there is some sort of training ongoing, but on small airplanes that are used for training, not on fighter jets. I found out today that the United States has a big military airplane junkyard. Lots of things that are new but not even run. Yes, it's in Arizona desert. Those airplanes are covered with special material to prevent corrosion, to prevent the destruction of the alloy of the airplanes. So the United States literally have thousands of F-16s there, and not only so, they even old Falcons are there. F-16s are much more painful than F-15s, so they would be better fit considering supply and maintenance. Yes, and F-15s, they have two engines. Well, it's more reliable, they can carry more weight, but F-16, I think it's more nimble, and I like that airplane more, even though it has single engine. Yuga is a cool car, and I'm an American who wants one. Yuga. I'll Google what does Yuga means. Then as Spain can donate F-18s. That Spain, I was really surprised with the Spain help. They help a lot. Can you show us a wedding photo, Dennis? No. I don't want to show my wife. She said she's not a public person. Yes, you're not a public person. Can you say something? No. she say no. A10 is the most fun to fly. Agree with you. Agree. F-16 is designed multi-role. Yuga is the death trap. Don't fly without cleaning out the enemy PVO. Anti-aircraft first. Plug in a fumigator bullet mosquito. I guess you're funny. Recently I talked to one of the military pilot and he said... Oh, sorry guys.
Miscommunication. Not to denazify Ukraine. Ukraine to denazify Russian army. Apparently the operation is still ongoing.
Yes, Cassandra. Yes.
New message.
Yes.
Muscovitos goes BZZZZZZZZ. Smash those motherfuckers. Slava Ukraini.
Okay. No. ZZZ. It's about mosquitoes. It's being bzz. Guys, you're so funny. Johan, thank you so much for increasing my temper. I tried not to use the strong words here on my channel, but it was really funny. Oh, yeah, we have lots of them today. It was the wind was really calm, and they like to fly a lot. Then the wind is calm. Do Russian fighter planes have ashtrays? I don't think fighter jets
New
have
message.
ashtrays.
My girlfriend thinks you're the sexiest guy on YouTube. Slava Ukraini.
Ooh, guys, stop, please. Have you heard it? My girlfriend thinks that you are sexiest guy on YouTube. Guys, stop. Boom Boom Potty, a nice nickname. Thank you for your support, but guys, what are you doing? No, Boeing 777, no,
I
737.
hope this helps.
Philip Albin, wow, that helps a lot. Thank you very much for your support. A10 fun, stuff and run, then pulls up and rolls to avoid getting hit by your own rounds. Bounding back to air. Yeah, actually, then you fire with the gun of A10 Thunderbolt. So actually, there is the automatic system that pitches the airplane a little bit down to avoid this back movement from the gun. And then you fire long runs. On a long run, you may reduce the thrust by 50%. So the thrust of two engines will be reduced twicely with the gun. Oh my god, that gun is so powerful. Is the Bergen pictured? Yes. Boeing 777 pilot, yeah. Colin Hammers. But Russian pilots look like their planes need ashtrays and cup holders with the vodka bottles.
New message.
Yeah.
She can't say no all the time, you have kids. So she has said yes sometimes. XXX Mr. Lova Lova.
Guys, I stopped laughing. All right, thank you very much, John from Norway. Thanks. What's the news on Kherson? Are you guys pushing into the city? Actually, there is the place on the north from Kherson, Verkhnokamensk, that was partially circled by Ukrainian forces, and Russians want to get out away from that village, but we used the artillery systems to cut their way. So basically they're literally circled there. They're close to 2,000 soldiers of Russia, and they call for the Green Corridor. Those are small attacks by Ukrainian forces for now, because we are preparing for the massive counterattack that I believe gonna start in August. So I think in the middle of the August we're gonna launch the massive attack. We're waiting for the Ramstein 4 weapons that were negotiated to be delivered to Ukraine. From what I know, we expect around 30 HIMARSes and M270 systems. Then those will arrive. We're gonna start the massive attack. Poland sends us lots of tanks, and we need tanks to attack, to perform the counterattack. So tanks, HIMARS, artillery systems, M777s. I think in August those should be enough for the counterattack, for the massive one. And I think it should be successful. with the Russian forces remain in the region, and I think that we already prepare for that, or preparing. You can see that we target the bridges, we target ammunition depots, we target control centers, we do little steps for now to circle some of the villages where Russian troops are really put in defense. I think we're gonna do it. I'm sure we're gonna do it in August. August month should be very interesting for our daily reviews, my friends, and I'm gonna keep you updated about it. Dennis, I believe the European Union and the West should put a tax on Russian oil and gas, pay for Ukrainian war reparations. Richard, I heard they're gonna limit the price for Russian oil between 40 and 60 United States dollar per barrel, and that is not enough for Russia to get.
Positive thoughts to you and yours. Go Ukraine.
Eric from Pasadena, thank you so much. Positive thoughts on you and Ukraine. Go Ukraine. Thank you so much. So they should limit the price for Russian oil. That will gradually or significantly, it's better to say, reduce the income for Russians. But honestly, my friends, we need to fight on a field more, because you see, sanctions are not acting just right here, right now. Need to wait maybe 4 years before they act fully, and it's better, of course.
I want to ask you some. Do you think Belarus could become a new front Aegean?
It can. It could. Yes, we have the threat. That's why we keep lots of forces on the north of Ukraine. But so far, from what I see, they are not prepared until now, because they called reservists and mobilized men, but now they dismissed them, and they perform rotation, not reinforcement of the border.
Very beautiful background you had, Dennis.
Yeah.
I hope you get the JAS 39 grip soon. All love from Sweden.
Oh, yeah, that is fantastic, Jet. Eric, thank you so much for your support. Greetings to Sweden. Would Russia start a flood in Kherson as they withdraw? Would they blackmail with them? Yeah, Anna, it's a also big concern for me. They may do it in Energodar, of provocations that significantly hurt the world itself, and yeah, they can do it.
When the war is over, you can use the surplus javelins, stingers and HIMARS to counter the mosquito threat. Bite on this.
All right, thank you. I'll hurt myself in that case, I think, or the apartment here. Oh, again, we have the bad connection. My friends, tell me about the video quality. The picture just froze. Stream died again. What's about the sound? What's about the sound? Reload, same. What's about the sound? Dennis send more rockets. Oh my god. Refresh. I cannot refresh. Reload. To restart now. Do you hear me? Guys, are you here? Sterling for Dennis? Yeah, I would like to have it. It's not very expensive. It's not as expensive as I thought. So around $100 per month. We're back. Yes, back. No, it's very silly internet for the streams. Very bad. Delay. Guys, I think we should stop. Oh, it was interesting streamers for me. New experience. Reading the comments. So was so kind of funny at certain points, and I really like my audience, my friends. You are respectful. You are nice. You have a sense of humor. You're very polite. You're very. I think I have the best audience on YouTube and in social media. Really, I'm proud of you, and it's great. It's great. Alright guys, sorry I would not upload a new video today. It was a stream day for me, and I'm still gonna keep you updated about the situation here in Ukraine, and probably I'm gonna attend some of the places in Kiev area to show you. Yeah, I went to Gostomel, so probably I'm gonna go elsewhere, also where Russians were, just to show you. Or maybe I'm just gonna show you the Kiev, how people live there. Yeah, guys, you're the best. Thank you for watching me, and I wish you a peaceful sky wherever you are. Have a great time.